Hello, welcome back to my channel. Now, just give us a second because I just need to double check that I am actually streaming live because I had an issue earlier and it didn't stream. And it does look like it's up and running. So anyway, after all that, everything's all good. Everything can be heard, so it's all good. So anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. And we are here with the Ultimate Racing League for the new season, new Saturday seasons. This is round 1, and as you can see, we are at Road Atlanta. So I've got 2 races to bring you, both of 25 minutes, but converted into laps. So obviously the first race is 20 laps, and the second race is 19 laps. Now obviously race 1, they all only have to use the soft tyres. And well, what was I saying? No. Oh yeah, so obviously they're all in a GR3 car, and it was and obviously any choice of car they wanted to use. Anyway, they obviously on Road Atlanta. Obviously, I think I've already said that, and that I got a bit behind. But anyway, they went out and did 10-minute quali. Stormfly got on pole. He is the reigning champion from last season, so it'll be interesting to see how he does this season, see if he can start off with a couple of wins. Grasshopper gets second on the grid. Bryce starts third. Peter starts fourth. Silly starts fifth. Minnie starts sixth. Unforgiven starts 7. Rufus starts, aka myself, will start in 8th. Derg, you will start in 9th. Stealth will start in 10th. Mr. Cool Runnings will start 11th. Basil will start 12th. And Ginger Schloff will start 13th. So anyway, let's get this race on the way and see how everyone does. The Stormfly takes us down towards the start finish straight. The lines are just going out. Hello, Stormfly. The Stormfly gets them on the way, racing down towards the first corner. Can be a little bit of a tricky if we take it too quick. As hopefully everyone gets around it without an issue. And they do. All around this little section, because you come past that first corner, then you come up the hill, but the next corner is right over the hill, so you can't actually necessarily see it if you're going too quick. Oh, we've already got our first casualty of the race, and that would be Brian the mechanic by the look of it. What happened to him coming up the hill? And he just looks like he put too much power on, unfortunately, and he's spun out, so now he's going to have to work his way back up the field again. And looks like Grasshopper's done exactly the same thing, too much power, and that's took him out as well. Yep, too much power coming out of that corner. He's got Peter is now up to second spot. He's got Silly Shot right behind him, chasing him down. Is Silly going to be able to go for a pass here? He is trying it. Who's going to break sooner? Silly got the best there, so Silly's up to second. He's still got Peter obviously right behind him, but that's given Unforgiven a great go on trying to pass Peter. He's right on Peter's rear end here, looking to try and get that third spot. Side by side, is Unforgiven going to try it here? No, he doesn't. So see, that's Unforgiven there in fourth. Mini there in fifth. He's being chased by, there's a bit of a gap to third, there is sixth. Then the Stealth there in seventh, he's being hounded. Rufus myself is right on Stealth's rear end. Is Rufus going to be able to go for a pass here? Let's stay with him for a second and see. Stealth has a half-second penalty. Rufus is up on the inside. They are side by side. And Rufus takes that position off of Stealth. And to add to Stealth's pain, he's going to have to serve a half-second penalty as well. So will Grasshopper be able to get past him here? Or will Stealth keep that 8th position, or will he lose 2 positions? Yep, Grasshopper has got past, and Stealth has just lost 2 positions and that one straight. Oh, Rufus just spun it after that great pass. He went and binned it, and it comes out of that chicane, hits the grass a little bit, and it spins him out. So coming down to here, brakes a little bit later than he needs to, doesn't take it quite right, hits that curb, goes out too wide and takes too much curb, and it spun him right out. So that's put a damper on him, so now that's put him down to 12th, because Mr. Cool Runnings is quite far back. So now Rufus has got work to do now. But after all these shenanigans through the first couple laps, Storm has already started to storm away. He really is the Flying Dutchman. So Unforgiven has made his way, got past a few people, got himself up to second place now. With Peter there in third. He's pulled a bit of a gap to Silly Shot there in fourth, but he's been hounded by Mini. Let's go on board with Mini for a second while he's chasing Silly. Silly is obviously in the AMG. Mini is obviously in the RX Vision. But Silly's right ahead of him. You can just about see Grasshopper down the road from him. Coming through this bit, Silly has pulled away a little bit. Silly definitely got out quicker than Mini did there. Goes across the line, coming towards the first corner. Takes that very wide, very quick, but he keeps it going. But anyway, let's come out from there. So obviously you got Grasshopper there in 6th, he's chasing Mini down at the moment. There's Stealth there in 7th. He's in a 4-way battle with Phaser just behind him, Brian Mechanic there in 9th. And Derview there in 10th. So they're all battling it out for the 7th spot. And there's Sid the Sloth there in 11th. He's got Rufus right behind him now. Cool Roof, is he going to be able to get past Sid the Sloth here? Looks like Sid the Sloth just moves out the way and let Rufus, and he just moves out the way, doesn't even bother fighting with Rufus, he just lets Rufus pass him. So very nice of Nath to do that. Looks like Bry's really trying to get past here, but not able to at the moment. And you got Phaser really trying to get past Stealth here as well, but Stealth is doing a good job defending against Phaser at the moment. Right, Phaser's still there in 7th. Let's actually go on board with Phaser while he's chasing Stealth down and has Bry the Mechanic right there behind him. Looks like Phaser's trying to get into Stealth's slipstream. And while we're watching, Bry looks like they're trying to go hammer and tongs. Dirk's trying to get past Bry at the moment, and Dirk's done it. He's got past, so that's Dirk up to 8, Bry down to 9. But let's come out of this and come back to these two because they're battling it out at the moment. Dirk made a mistake. What happened to Dirk? Let's go have a look, see what happened. It looks like he made a mistake. Oh no, it wasn't Dirk. It was Phaser. He literally just got that wrong coming out of that, but he did well to hold on to and keep it on the track, but he lost a bit of ground. But now Stealth has Bry the Mechanic right behind him on his rear bumper, looking to see if he can get past. Can Bry do it here? He's there side by side. Who's going to have the biggest kahunas coming into this corner? And that's Bry up to 6th. Stealth's now down to 7th with Phaser there in 7th. Doug there in 9th, Rufus is there in 10th, Minnie there in 11th. Minnie was higher up, unfortunately. I think he went off on the first corner, unfortunately, so he's dropped down to 11th, but he's got big lead over Sid the Sloth there in 12th. Mystical Runnings there in 13th. Let's go back up to the front with Storm, see how Storm's doing. He's still leading, and he's got quite a big lead. He's just literally flying away. Doesn't seem like anyone could do anything about him at the moment. Unforgiven has still got that 2nd spot, but he is being chased down by Slushy Peter. Silly Shot is just there, just behind him. Obviously, what I didn't say, that obviously this is just this race. What there is 2 races. Obviously, race 1 is obviously just an all-out sprint on softs, and race 2 will be a mandatory pit stop, and they will be using the mediums and hards only. So anyway, Unforgiven looked quite comfortable there in 2nd, but Peter is definitely closing that gap on him, hounding him a lot, hoping Unforgiven will make a mistake, allowing Peter to get past him. Silly Shot there in 4th. He's got Grasshopper closing the gap on him at the moment. They've got a gap to Brian the Mechanic there in 6th. He's sort of got away from Stealth now in 7th. When his Phaser there in 8th. He's been hounded by Derg. Derg looks like Derg wants to get past. He is trying to, but he's not having any luck at the moment. And there's Rufus there in 10th. He's trying to close the gap on them at the moment. The matter of whether he can or not is another question. Mini there in 11th now with Mr. Cool Runnings in 17th. Hello Brody. And Sid the Sloth in 13th. So we're lap 9. Nearly halfway, not even halfway through the race yet, and looks like Storm got that a little wrong, but it didn't cost him any time. But yeah, it's just lapped Sid the Sloth, so Sid the Sloth is now lapped down. So Unforgiven is still in 2nd. Let's just go on board with Unforgiven. While he's been hounded he's got Peter right behind him. Peter is making Unforgiven sweat a lot at the moment. He's doing his hard work and his hardest, pushing as hard as he can to try and get away from Peter, but at the moment it's not happening. Peter is just equaling whatever he does. Peter's right in Unforgiven slipstream at the moment. Looks like Peter's looking to see if he can go up the inside, but he's unable to. Comes out this next corner, right on the straight. Is Peter going to be able to get into the slipstream? Does look like he's catching, but you can't really tell. So them two battling for 2nd spot. And then Grasshopper's now made his way up to 4th spot. With Silly Shot up to 5th. Brian the Mechanic there in 6th. Stealth there in 7th. He's been chased by Dirk, who's now finally been able to get past Phaser. So Phaser there in 9th. Rufus is gradually closing that gap on him. Let's just go on board with Derg while he's chasing the Stealth down. So we are on lap 11, 9 laps to go. So at the moment, Stealth doing well, keeping Dirk behind him. Dirk at the moment can't do anything about stealth. They've got a gap to Phaser now. Let's just come out of here. But they are quite close together. Any mistake from the stealth and Dirk should be able to pounce on him. Phaser's got a half-second penalty there in ninth. Rufus has definitely closed that gap on Phaser significantly. He's going to close the gap even more now with Phaser having that half-second penalty. So he's just served it. How close is Rufus going to be able to get to Phaser here? Not close enough, but he has got right behind him now. So now Rufus is looking to see if he can get past Phaser. Coming up to the first corner. Getting through these first couple corners okay. Phaser's pulled a little bit of a gap. Mini there in 11th, he's at the moment, he's all on his own. Then Mystical Runners there in 12th. Way back there. Sid Sloth there in 13th. So at the moment, lap 14, Stormfly still has the lead and he's been dominating, and he has got the fastest lap currently of a 1:18.1. Doesn't look like there's anyone who can do anything about the Storm this race. It just looks like Storm is just in a race of his own. So second place, Alex Unforgiven is still there in second place. He's still being chased by Peter, but it doesn't seem like there's anything Peter could do about Unforgiven. And Grasshopper there in 4th. He's trying to close the gap onto Peter. Can he see? He can just about see Peter in the distance. And then Silly Shot still trying to chase Grasshopper down, but he's just dropping off gradually. And Briar's there in 6th, chasing Silly Shot down. Stealth still in 7th. He's still being chased by Dirk in 8th. Phaser there in 9th. Trying to get past the Sloth. But while Phaser's trying to get past Sid the Sloth, that's giving Rufus a perfect run on Phaser now. And Phaser got that all wrong and went off. There's a yellow flag already, but he's come up and, oh, unfortunately, Phaser got that corner all wrong and he's gone off, and he has got front damage and engine damage now. So it's very unfortunate for Phaser there, but that's allowed Rufus to get up to 9th and chase after Dirk, because Dirk is right behind. Looks like Grasshopper might have had an issue because he was chasing Peter down, so he's had an issue there. So now he's down to 6. I think he had a spin, but he's being chased by the one and only Stealth now, with Dirk just behind him in 8th, and then there's Rufus just down the road from them as well. He's He's been closing that gap significantly over him over time. We have 5 laps left remaining of this race. Some brilliant liveries by everyone here. The Stealth is doing, instead of 7, he's doing a good job defending against the one and only Derg. Let's go on board with the Stealth. He's got Grasshopper just ahead of him and Derg just behind him in 8th, so he's in a sandwich. Stealth's right in Grasshopper's slipstream here. Is Stealth going to be able to... Nope, he's not able to... Should I go for a pass there? Gonna cross the start-finish line again for the next lap. So the distance is about the same between Grasshopper and Derg. Is closer now. Derg's really hounding Stealth at the moment. Coming out that corner. He's up on his time currently. Let's come out from Stealth. So Derg is there in 8th. Rufus is there in 9th. He's definitely closing that gap gradually on them. Mini there in 10th. He's all on his own. Phaser there in 11th. Mystical running is there in 12th. And obviously Sid's the Sloth there. Yeah, it definitely was a good race there, Bri. So lap 18, the Storm has dominated from start. Is he going to finish where he is now? We will see, because anything can happen in the final 2 laps. Alex is still there in 2nd spot. Peter's dropped off a little bit now with half-second penalty, but he is far enough ahead of Brian the Mechanic to not have to worry. Silly Shot is trying to close the gap on Brian. But at the moment he's not having any of it. Grasshopper there in 6th. Stealth still there in 7th. Derg still there in 8th. But he hasn't. Derg's been looking at Stealth's rear end for more or less the entire race. Hasn't been able to do anything about the Stealth. So I think Derg's having to settle to finish a position behind Stealth. And Rufus there in 9th. He's gradually been closing that gap on to Stealth and Dirk. Is he going to be able to close up enough in time to challenge them two? But we do know any mistake from either of them will allow Rufus to close that gap significantly. So we are on the final lap now with Storm. He has been dominating from the start, and he has the fastest lap as well. He got pole in qualifying, so he has literally dominated this race from start to finish, hopefully. Let's just stay with Storm now. Go with him across the line. Storm wins with an emphatic win. A good start to the campaign for him. Unforgiven will take a good second place. Peter will finish with a great third, so well done to the top 3 guys. Brian the Mechanic will take 4th, with Silly Shot taking 5th. Grasshopper will take 6 spots. Stealth will take 7th, Dirk will take 8th, Rufus will take 9th. And Minnie will be the final one to cross the line. So Minnie will finish 10th, Phaser will finish 11th, Mr. Cool Runnings has finished 12th, and Sid the Sloth is the final one to cross the line. He will finish in 13th. Now that was race 1. I will finish this broadcast and then reopen a new broadcast for race 2. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes just to get my voice back. So bye bye for now.